Droners, today is the day. I have been so excited, and when I first made the announcement that the DJI come out with the whole new series of drones, the Phantom 4 Professional and the Inspire 2, I was like, yo, I'm getting the Inspire 2. I remember saying that, and then the prices came out, and I was like, okay, probably not. But I got the homie, Dan Copeland from Sky Bandit Pictures, did in fact get it, because he has way more money than me apparently, and he's letting me do an unboxing on it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Inspire 2 case. Wow, this is, first of all, I'll say first impressions, the case alone, way better than the Inspire 1 case that comes like standard. This is leaps and bounds above, like this is way, way better. Well, the Inspire 1 case was a travel case, but it was like, it just wasn't as high quality. This feels like really hard foam, which that one was too, but it didn't have like hard plastic and like a good handle on it and stuff. Like, pretty much everybody who owns an Inspire 1, like first thing you do is you replace the case. I don't know if this case needs to be, I don't know, I'm gonna play with it, let's see. 4 locks on it, that's pretty nice. Oh. It's upside down? Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. There's a logo on top of it, and that's this side up. I should have known that, ha ha ha. Leave me alone. That's weird that the locks open out. That's why I was confused, because the locks, these case locks are really interesting. They open like this. I've never seen locks do this before. Pro tip, guys, make sure you read the thing on top. Inspire up. It says DJI Inspire up. All right. And the whole thing just comes off. There's 4 of them. Here it is. An Inspire 2. Wow. It smells really nice. So first impression is that it's actually a little bit thinner than the Inspire 1. It feels a little bit lighter too. And that it just looks nice. I like the gray tone. And it does seem very familiar to the Inspire 1. It's like they really did just use the same design, because the Inspire 1 design is really good. Yeah, the propeller mouth looks really different. As you can see, like it has arrows everywhere and stuff. I'm sure this is for safety because of some of the videos you may have seen in the drone or fail videos you've done. Propellers will fly off of these sometimes if you don't put them in correctly. Dom. You're right, Dom. I don't know what this is. I really have no idea what this is. Ooh. Okay. This is the charger, I think. Maybe. No? Is it? So this is the... Yep, bam, there it is. Okay, so yeah, this plugs into there, and then this can charge 4 batteries at once. It comes with a 4 battery charger. We do know that the Inspire 2 has redundancy, whereas it can have 27 minutes of flight time based upon the 2 batteries that it can fly, that it holds at the same time, which also, like I said, gives it redundancy. There are 2 intelligent flight batteries right here that are completely a huge departure from the Inspire 1 batteries. They're much smaller. They came with 3/4 of a charge, awesome. They feel sturdy, they're heavy, and they also fit onto the side of the drone. I think this might be a better battery design, because with the Inspire 1, you have to actually squeeze the top of it and pull it out and hold the drone and stuff like that. And when I first got my Inspire, I was terrified to pull the battery out of it, because I was like, this is more expensive than my life, and I don't want to like break it. Let's get into the controller here. All right, so this controller feels hella familiar. It's actually, I would say the only thing that I can see right off top that's different from this and the Inspire 1 is, besides the color, is that it actually has a full-size HDMI port on the back side of it, which is great for monitoring. That's pretty cool. And it looks like they reinforced this bracket here, so apparently there's been some trouble with this big screw, and maybe it's replaceable with other kind of brackets. The other one was not. It was just a part of the controller. And then you can see there's 3 screws here that probably makes this replaceable, so you can actually have different kind of camera mounts or different kind of monitor mounts while you're doing it. Ooh. Okay, these look pretty cool. They feel slightly longer than the Inspire running propellers, but not much. They're very similar design. Once again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The biggest difference you're gonna notice here is the propeller mount that I was talking about earlier. You can see that this has a red arrow on it. I've been willing to bet, yep, there it is. Other ones have the white arrows on them. So to put these on, it's a really easy system. You just take it, you set it in there, it just fits right in, and then there's a locking mechanism that goes around the blades, just bam. And you know it's locked in because the arrows are pointing at each other. It's as simple as it could be. Ooh, it's so nice. It just feels like fancy. It feels sturdy though. It's really light. It's really light. So that's what it looks like with the propellers on. And so these little covers are on here for the battery thing. Pretty cool. Cover that, keep it safe. I like keeping connectors safe and covered. And to put the battery on, looks like you just slide it in. Yeah, that was easy. So right here, I thought this was a power button or something like that, but the power button is actually up here. And these looks like the top sensors for, you know, object avoidance. This is the top sensors right here. Pretty cool. Object avoidance above, below, and around. But this is really cool because you press this button and the battery pops off. How cool is that? Like, they literally listen. Like, the only big problem that you have with Inspire 1 is the batteries. Taking them on and putting them off. There it is. This one just pops on, pops off. Like, super simple. That's amazing, actually. Another thing that I was really excited to see when I was going to play with this drone was actually the this right here. This right here is the ooh, look, it turns. This is the camera that you know, you're going to see like picture in picture while you're flying for the pilot, only for the pilot, and it stays right on first person view. And you can even turn it up and down like that, so you can see it moves around. I didn't know it's turned like that. I don't know why it would do that, but that's pretty cool. And these are right here are sensors for the object avoidance. We also have these are the sensors for the ground stuff, and it looks like another sensor down here for object avoidance. So these are like your ping sensors to say your altitude, and then these two sensors I would assume are going to be your sensors for object avoidance. Okay, so the mounting bracket looks very similar. It looks like you just twist off, and the camera, there's two different cameras you can fly with this. There's the one that's the Zenmuse X5S, or the 4S, I think is what it's called. And either one of them can mount on here. The 4S also mounts into the Phantom 4 Professional. That's the one that comes with it. So Skyband is balling out, and they also did actually buy the X5S camera. Whole different beast, and I actually would love to have Skyband Dan himself here to help me do this because I don't want to break this. Well, I wouldn't break it, but I want him to be here to be able to open this with me, and we're going to do a full review on the camera and a full review on the drone with Skyband and Dan Copeland. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Droners, thank you for staying tuned and enjoying this incredible Inspire 2 unboxing. I can't wait to do the review. Stay tuned for that. And if you want to see our intro video that shows us all the dope stuff that we do, click here. Or if you want to see more unboxings and drone review and stuff kind of videos, you can click here. Make sure you check out the link below to support us with our Patreon page, or subscribe because that allows us to continue doing what we're doing. And make sure, as always, that you stay fly.